We have complete situation report for you from the Amhara region, where several fronts have been active in the last 48 hours ago. I will have a look at main fronts which have been busy in terms of fighting between Fano and military. I will share some pictures from three places where Fano are in control. They are showing their control of the three places. Secondly, we'll talk about a zone which has been a center of fighting in the last 1 week. And lastly, we have a statement of a Fano commander who talked about good news for Fano. Let's start with the situation which is in South Gondar. South Gondar has been the center of fighting between Fano and military in the last 4 to 5 days. Wollo is busy too, but I think the main front these days is South Gondar. And here we know that today a dawn strike was conducted. Let me show you the place where the dawn strike was conducted, and then I'll show you the four Waredas which have been the center of fighting between Fano and military. The dawn strike, which was conducted today, it happened in South Gondar, Gaint. You can see Gaint here. And in Gaint, whatever there is Zage. You can see Zage here on the map. The dawn strike today reportedly hit Zage in Gaint, South Gondar. And what we are getting from the area in terms of information shows that it was a massive strike. Either explosives were used in huge quantity, or maybe it was an airstrike, because several houses were damaged. We're waiting for pictures or videos. Hopefully, we'll get pictures and videos in coming hours. Generally, we saw that the strikes conducted by military in recent weeks used small amount of ammunition, and that is why single houses or single facilities were hit in those strikes. But today's strike in South Gondar was it caused bigger impact, but we'll have to wait to see the impact by having a look at pictures and videos. Fano groups never acknowledge the losses when dawn strikes hit them. They always say civilians have been killed, but military is targeting Fano fighters. Four Waredas have been center of fighting between Fano and military in the last 1 week. Four Waredas are in South Gondar. Let me show you a few. Iste. You can see Iste here. Secondly, you can see Gase here. And thirdly, the third Wareda, which is busy, is Farta. Farta is somewhere here. Farta. So Farta, Gase, Este are four Andera, four main Waredas, which have been center of fighting in the last few days between Fano and military. And these Waredas are situated to the east and west of this road. You can see the road. Vuldia to Varata road. The fighting is to the north and south of the road, not east and west, to the north and south of this road in the last few days. Fano fighters are claiming that they have inflicted losses on military. They released a video from Este, from Mechanicis, and they showed their control of Este and Mechanicis. And in Este and Mechanicis, they have inflicted losses on the Ethiopian military. So first front is South Gondar, where at least four Waredas saw heavy fighting with the Fano military in the last few days. Secondly, Wag Hemra. 2 days ago, I received a report about fighting on this road. Lalibela to Sikota Road. This is the road. Sikota, Lalibela Road. 2 days ago, people were claiming that Lalibela had come under Fano's control. Then a source got in touch with me and they told me that there was no fighting in Lalibela. Rather, they confirmed fighting on this road, Lalibela to Sikota Road. In Wag Hemra, Fano groups are in control of some areas. I'll show pictures from about a little later. Thirdly, Raya Kobo. We know that military had launched an attack from Iyub towards Moja and Kulmusk. Military want to take control of Moja. You can see Moja here and Kulmusk. Military launched first attack. It failed. Then it launched second attack. But situation still volatile. I mean, we're not getting any clear information from the area. But what is being confirmed is the use of drones on this front. Even Fano sources are confirming that several strikes have been conducted by military, by Ethiopian Air Force in Raya Kobo. Overall situation is very volatile here. We cannot say that this area, this road, EU to Waja, EU to Kolmesk and Moja is under Fano military control. We'll have to wait, I think, here. Military wants to dislodge Fano from here. Why? Because this zone is close to Tigray border. And Fano, the fighters are getting support from Tigray. That the military wants to clear this area. So these were some fronts which I mentioned. Fano fighters showed some pictures in the last few hours. Firstly, they showed pictures from Aina Bugna border, somewhere here. Aina Bugna is somewhere here, close to Lalibela, where they're in control and their commanders were seen talking to people there. Secondly, they AFNF commanders, they met with the POWs who were taken prisoner by Fano fighters in Vurgasa. Let me show you Vurgasa. This is Vurgasa here, North Wollo, and the town was under Fano control. Military withdrew, but 2 days ago, Fano carried out an attack on a camp in Vurgasa. ENDF were taken prisoner there, and Fano commanders visited the ENDF POWs captured by Fano from Vurgasa. Thirdly, the place which Fano is showing its control of is Rima. You can see Rima here, Shoa, and to the east of Rima there is Mida. In Mida, North Shore Zone, Amhara region, AFPO held a meeting. AFPO is Amhara Fano People's Organization, Skandanaga Group. It held a meeting with people, showing their control of this place. Rima, you can see, it is also under AFPO control. AFPO showed pictures, videos from Rima a few days ago. So here in this part of North Shore, AFPO is operating. A Gondar Fano commander made an announcement yesterday. His name is Daraje Bale. Daraje Bale leads AFPO in Gondar, and during Wollo Fano's operation in Wollo, Daraje Bale and AFNF fought. Later they reconciled and they reached a deal. But they haven't formed one central organization in Gondar so far. Daraje Bale has announced reportedly that discussions are ongoing in the next 2 to 3 days. In Gondar, one Fano organization will be established. He said, we will make the announcement public soon. Let's see. If it happens, it could be a major progress for Fano, which has been split in Gondar for the last 2 years. Fano could never unite in Gondar. This is the first time there is some hope for Fano that they can solve their issues and reach an understanding. Maybe they can reach a similar understanding in Showa too, but we're not aware of any start of talks between AFPU and AFNF. These are the main fronts which I mentioned in the last 24 hours. They were fighting in Diga Demo too yesterday, Gojam, but Fano entered Diga Demo, Gojam, then they retreated. But I think the main operations by Fano in the last 3 to 4 days have been in South Gondar. In Volo, there is relative calm, you can say. In Showa, there are off and on attacks by Skandanaga group. In Gojam, off and on attacks being seen. So far, no sign of start of operation like Abanadio. Let's see when the second part will be launched. Thanks for watching.